All right, we're looking at the basic pass, the scoop pass, right? We're gonna start off in the guard, right? Always in good position, hands on the biceps, hands on the body, never on the floor. I'm gonna open up the lapels and match them, put them together. 4 fingers in, turn, twist. For my Z grip, palm on their chest, like I'm giving CPR, not the wrist. The wrist is just another joint that could fail. I wanna have the palm, right? I'm gonna grab the center, pull over, so I'm controlling the hip, right? Good posture, he's going for the drill, he's gonna pull his legs in, and I should be able to support myself, right? I'm not putting weight on him, okay? I'm back on my hips. The only time I get any pressure on my forward arm is if he pulls me forward, or if he tries to sit up for me. All right, shoulders forward, left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Now to get up, I'm gonna lean to my long arm side. Leaning to the left, I'm gonna step up and back with the right. I turn my body sideways. I open my thumb, switch to the one lapel. Elbow comes in. You can slide down the collar a little bit if you need to. Elbow comes into my hip. I'm up tall, I scoop. Step back up and square, drop. Knee over the shoulder. Thumb in the collar deep. So my elbow's on my hip, my thumb's in the collar. I'm in a straight line. I'm gonna drive his knee to his chin. I can have the knee down or I can have both up. Now when I pass, I'm not gonna walk around. I'm gonna look up at the ceiling and turn my body towards the wall. Boom. Notice how I didn't come around, I'm still in line. I scoop the head, don't let go of the lapel. I come around to side control, scoop the arm. The last thing I do is let go of this because he wants to turn to face me and he tries to turn to face me and he can't when he's twisted up. I let go of that last, scoop the arm, and take my good side control. One more time. Good position, hands on the biceps, hands on the body, never on the floor. Match the lapels, 4 fingers in, twist, palm, CPR grip. Grab the center, pull over to the hip. Good posture, no pressure on him. I lean to the left, up and back with the right. Open my thumb, switch to the one lapel. Elbow into the hip, scoop, step up tight. Notice how my knee is up against his body. Drop, 4 fingers in. I drive his knee towards his chin. Back leg comes up, my right knee goes down. Or I could be up, depending on how much pressure you want to put on. Turn my head, twist my body. Square back up. Scoop the head, come around to the side. Now I let go. Scoop the arm and take my good side control. Some common problems here. When I grab my grip, I want to make sure that I grab both lapels and match them tight because he wants to pull his lapels apart or move my arm. It's nice and stable. If I only hold one side or I have a weak grip, he can pry his lapels apart or I'm not controlling his body. If I grab the hip on the hip, because the pants are loose, I'm going to wind up sliding off. So I like to grab the middle, pull it over, and it puts me right on the hip, nice and tight. I'm not trying to post them. I want to control the hip, but this is light. Like I said, the only time that this gets pressure is if he sits up for me, or if he pulls me in with his legs, and I support myself, and my weight is up and back, right? Another problem that we have is when the person steps up, they stay too square. So I'm gonna step up like this, and I came a little forward, and I can't reach behind the legs, right? When I get up, I wanna lean to the left, and I step up and back with the right, and I turn my body this way so I can reach as I switch to the one lapel, right? I step up so the person doesn't put their shin across my body. I step up and control the hip, so now when he tries to put his shin across, he can't, it's hard. I drop under the knee, thumb in. Last problem that most people have, or something that you're going to want to look out for, is everything's right so far, boom. I step up and back, and I scoop, and I don't put my elbow into my hip. I stay out like this, and then they scoop, and they come like this, and they get triangled. Right? A good way to practice this is to, when I'm up and back, when I go to scoop, look, my body's facing this way. I put my elbow glued to my hip. That way when I turn my body, look what happens to my arm. It pulls in. And I drop, and I go to the collar. So my elbow never touches or never breaks contact with my hip. Right? If I need to slide down the lapel a little bit, I do. This grip right here is very strong. He tries to push me away with his legs. He's not going anywhere. I drive the pressure, look up at the sky, turn my body, rotate. The last problem that people have is they try and come around. And the guy winds up pushing them off. Or you can never get by the leg. You can't get your head out. Again, we're not coming around. We're staying straight, looking and turning. Staying in line. And I think that's it. One more time. We'll do the whole thing. Boom. Match my lapels. Set the grip. Good on the hip. Lean to the left, up and back with the right. Switch to the one lapel. Elbow on the hip, scoop. Step up, drop. Elbow or thumb in the collar. Straight line pressure. Look up at the sky, twist the body. Scoop the head. Control your inside arm. Now I let go at last. Good side control.